Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. The report opened in familiar fashion. Prince Harry cleared in internal dispute, yet questions still linger. The anchors pace the stage, their faces composed but their voices crisp with implied tension. The tone was welcoming at first. The Duke of Sussex, at the center of headlines once again, one said, but quickly shifted. A series of segments followed, one about the charity he co-founded, another about his apparent ongoing rift with the palace, and yet another investigating political implications. As the show moved on, the undercurrent of doubt became louder. Viewers erupted. Social media lit up with complaints. Why does every Harry segment angle him as guilty until proven innocent? Stop assuming he's done something wrong just because of his accent or where he lives now. One viewer typed, Richard Madeley and #GMB banging on about Prince Harry again. Give it a rest. Boring. The common refrain, the show was relentlessly pointing at Harry as if he were the defendant, when in fact he had been cleared in this specific dispute. GB News. Why the fury? For many, it came down to trust. The report's framing suggested that Harry might still be spoiled or evasive, even though the announcement it covered explicitly stated there was no evidence of widespread or systemic bullying or harassment, including misogyny or misogynoir, at his charity. GB News. Viewers felt that GMB was not simply covering the facts, they were steering the narrative. In the living rooms across Britain, reactions ranged from frustration to outright anger. One commenter wrote, "If he got exactly what he wanted, would that mean there would be a permanent team of police officers, all paid to think about his security?" The Independent. The sentiment? The questioning wasn't just about Harry, it was about why the show chose a tone of suspicion rather than curiosity. Behind the production, media insider murmurs suggested a more familiar pattern. The royal story is perennial, the ratings reliable, but when a broadcaster shifts from reporting to editorializing, loyal viewers recoil. The same complaint echoed from fans and casual viewers alike. We're tired of the spin. It was at the end of the week that GMB's inbox and its social feeds exploded. The hashtag #StopTheHarry narrative gained traction. Tweets like, "Another segment that assumes he's hiding something. When will you just cover the facts?" soared. The show's board lit up with succinct criticism. You don't have to like him, but you owe him fairness. For Harry, the backlash was emblematic of something larger, a media merry-go-round that rarely lets go. He has faced headlines that paint him as entangled in palace politics, undermining tradition, or simply abandoning Britain. End stars. The GMB report, in many fans' eyes, wasn't a neutral broadcast, it was part of the choreography. By closing time, the program's producers knew they had to respond. The anchors offered a brief clarification segment, emphasizing that the report was based on the independently verified findings and reiterating the charity's clearance. But for many viewers, the damage was done. The tone had already set the agenda. As dawn broke over London and viewers brewed their morning tea, one thought lingered in many minds. When a show chooses to hint suspicion instead of sticking to facts, the audience notices, and when they do, they complain together, because fairness, they reckon, matters more than headlines.